Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Raiders going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Washington Redskins. Shift together here from the D-line. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Again, it's Howard. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now a first down throw. Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's brought down. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. To throw is Locke. Man open left side. It's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and goal, Howard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the rookie first-rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They go with Howard again. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Now the 4th-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. He's airing it out for Sanu. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. On third down, it's Howard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, Luck. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jake Ryan coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Now he'll escape to his left. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play action. It's Luck. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Again to Howard running left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw, Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Howard, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. This is Howard on second down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke, buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And here come the Redskins now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll go option to the short side, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Off of play action. Luck. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now, whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. It's complete to Grant. Fancy footwork at the 45. 23 yards on the play.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Leopard. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's 17-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Justin Houston able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Luck. He leaves this one for Howard. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Missed.
It will not go down. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability?
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over. All right, now, look at 56. Over.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Luck now to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go! Green, Leopard!
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Try the right side with Howard. And some room to work. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll try the air now with Locke. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Locke. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Malik Hooker, the rookie safety, his first NFL pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go.
Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting through. And he's into the clear. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. For touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A give to Howard. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fighting to stay upright. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jake Ryan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all. And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles...